Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Let's Play of Geoguessr. Let's go ahead and just do a random world map here. We could create a new map, but I don't think that's actually what we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead and do world. And it says it's hard. Let's do a challenge. And set the time limit to 6 minutes. I'm going to save this somewhere. You guys can probably totally see this, huh? Yeah. You know what? We'll put it in chat. There we go. And of course, on YouTube, this should be available in the video comments below. Oh, I totally messed that up. I totally messed it up. Let's try that again, because I hit close instead of start challenge. That was silly of me. Let's try that again. All right, start challenge. Let's do it. Let's do it. 6 minutes to go. Where are we? Well, it's a pier. And then a whole lot of nothing. So my guess is with a small pier like this, we're looking at a lake. There's no way this is an ocean. Plus there's no sand. I mean, not every ocean has sand on it. Alright, I'm also going to guess, based on the houses, maybe somewhere in America, but that might be wrong. Okay, well, we got a sign. Sign says 460th Street and Resorts. Okay, I mean, you have a lake, you have piers, makes sense you'd have resorts. Yeah, these are definitely American cars, for sure. No passing zone signs, kind of weird. Never seen one quite like that. Stepping forward here to see if I can get to the sign. What does the sign say? Jacqueline's Wood Carvings and Little White Fish Cafe. Well, you know, way to go, you guys. We need to be going more farther distance here. 25, is that miles per hour? Doesn't look right, does it? I mean, it could be. There's a guy walking along there. Hey, man, you're pointing at something. I don't know what the hell you're pointing at. It's weird. Also, these bikes are always a little strange, right? The tricycles. I mean, I understand that you don't want to, you know, do the balance thing, but I don't know. Just seems like grown-up kid's toy, kinda. Okay, 169. Okay, that's good. I have no idea where the hell that is. I'm still gonna guess America, though. The 169 could be anywhere, but since we're going north-south, that's 380. 69. We need 169 though. 75, 480, 390, 81, 87. 95 is in Maine. 165 could be anywhere. Okay, we need more information. Well, these cars, well, the license plate isn't going to help. Okay, we have a billboard that might help us. Let's see what we got. Building supplies, just 15 minutes ahead. Ace Hardware. Highway 6. Highway 6, it says. Let's jump ahead to the next billboard. I mean, 226 mile marker, that's good to know. Oh, the billboard, we just passed right by it. What does that sign read? Wiggith Bay, I think it says. Earl Brown Drive. Okay, no indication of what state we're in, though. It's a golf resort, and it's immediately hidden by the signs. That is a terrible placement for that billboard. That was just awful. Alright, this might tell us where we are. Turn around, look up. Oh, watch for pedestrians. 45 miles per hour. Okay, well, the miles per hour pretty much clinches it. We're in America. I was kind of hedging my bets, you know, kind of open to new ideas there, but I think it's pretty obvious we're in America. Okay, so there's a school, maybe? That looks like a school sign, right? No, under new management, it's a golf course. Mill Lacs. Doesn't tell us what state we're in, though. Only 2 minutes to find out. what the actual... Usually the mile markers will tell you, but I didn't see it on that last mile marker. And we got to place it somewhere. I'm going to place it here just because, I mean, that's a silly placement, but... Okay, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Let me step back. Look over. Adopt a headway. Den's Catering Company since 2012. That doesn't help me. I'm sure Den's Catering is a fantastic catering company. I'm sure they're the best one in the region. However, I don't know what region that is. I mean, it's just, you know, it's telling me no passing. That's what that triangle sign is for. Hold on, back up, back up. I saw a sign. Thought I saw a sign. How did the sign go? And the sign was that far back. Crow Wing County. Man, if I knew anything about Native American tribes, I'd be all over that shit. Like, no question. But unfortunately, I don't know anything. So, okay, so 161, which I think is what we're on. Which might not be a blue, it might be a white. Yes, there's 160. So it might be like around here. Dude, I have no idea. I don't think we have enough information. There's 169. Which could be us. But I can't actually tell. I mean, there is the bay there that looks nice. But I don't think we're in, what, like Wotavia. There's another bay in 2 miles. I don't see where those are at. We're running out of time, too. We got like 4 seconds. I don't know. I think we're as close as we're going to get. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got? Holy moly. We are way off. Way off. Minnesota. Okay, so let's look to see what we could have known here. Well, first of all, it's a huge bay. We knew the name of the lake. We did know that. I suppose I could have looked for lakes. And that is typically... Oh, there, look. There's Crow Wing State Park way over there. 169 does travel for quite a ways. It looks like it breaks up a couple of times. But yeah, that's 169 there, 169 there. So when we first looked, I guess I've just passed over it because I was expecting to be a blue highway. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, well, I mean, I don't think it had enough information, but it was very pretty. But yeah, not enough information. I'm going to give it 3 stars. Alright. Plains in the middle of frickin' nowhere. Also, incredible fog in that one section. What the hell happened? Oh, you know what? That's probably the kick up from the car traveling. Be my guess. So let's try not going in that direction. Let's go this way. Since we're traveling on the left side of the road, we are not in America. Assuming this is, in fact, the front of the car. Which I suppose we don't know. But if that is kick up, like dust kick up, behind us, then I'm going to say we are traveling on the left side. I have no idea where. Left side of the road just narrows it down. Doesn't give us much information. We need a sign. Some kind of sign. You know what? Was I not specific enough? Okay. Ending a construction. That is not English, obviously. I don't know what language that is. Finn would be French? This does not look like any France I know of, but maybe. I mean, I don't know. There's also a bunch of countries that speak French. But sure, we'll put it in France for now, because that's the only lead we really have. And maybe this is France. I don't know. So we have signs behind us. Maybe, eventually. There we go. That is a horrible sign. Quebrada Mantesias. I mean, it could be Spanish. Interesting little dancing men there. That's probably not what that's supposed to be, but that's kind of what it looks like. Bunch of dancing men. Okay, I mean, this is very desolate. Playa Mantesias, so that's the Mantesias beach. So Playa... I know playa is beach in Spanish. Are we actually in Spain? I mean, there's a lot of places that speak Spanish, too. So, I mean, this could be Mexico, for all I know. I mean, it could be. I actually don't know. I mean, it could be Spain. Papaya Matacias. With a Matacias name, I don't know. I'm just thinking it seems European to me. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason for that. What way are we facing? We are facing northeast, which kind of seems like it could be like here. But it could also be in Mexico, so I don't actually know. Let's keep going. If we find like a city name, then we'll be in a better spot, I think. Maybe. Okay, there was a sign there. It's in brown. Yeah, Mantesias. No kidding. We know we're in Mantesias. We just don't know where Mantesias is. Oh, you know what? We're not in Mexico because we're traveling on the left, right? I think that's correct. Unless I'm like totally out of touch. I think they drive on the right in Mexico. So, in Spain, I think is correct. There was a sign, but we passed it, and it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Don't even look back. This sign, though. Okay, it's telling us the same thing. We've already seen that sign before. We need to move further inland. Get some kind of city name would be great. And that's exactly what we got here, maybe. Planta Poposo. Sure, if you say so. It says, do not... So is Planta Poposo the name of the town? Because that's like barely a town. It's like a shanty town. I mean, not to disparage the people who live here. I'm sure you're great people, but... it doesn't look very impressive. Okay, so there's Poposo and Planta Poposo. And then an interesting little shack here that I guess would be a bus stop? I mean, it's in need of repair, but you can see how this place was once really cool. I mean, that's a great bus stop. That's some dedication to the bus stop there. Still, Planta Poposo. Pataja. Pascaya. I don't know, man. Maybe we need to zoom in more. I don't think we'd see it very clearly here. Piñata, Sampoy de Moy. Cadastrat. Probably also like screwing up these pronunciations like immensely. It's probably not near Barcelona. Barcelona's a huge city. I don't have any good, real, solid leads. Planta Piposo. I mean, maybe it's in Mexico. Let's look in Mexico. We're going north. I mean, it's not necessarily Mexico. There's a lot of places that speak Spanish. But if we were going northwest, or northeast rather, it would have to be like in like Belize or something, right? Which doesn't seem right. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. We need a bigger town. Bigger town will definitely tell us what we need to know. And we're just going to tell me that's the... yeah, that's the town. Yeah, we're kicking up a lot of dust. I don't think we're in Mexico, but we could be in some other country that drives on the left-hand side. Does it drive on the left-hand side in, like, Brazil? Oh, shoot, we have 10 seconds. Oh, man, my marker's currently in Spain, and I think we're just going to have to live with that. Because I don't think we have enough information to know where we are. Where are we? Holy smokes. I mean, I'm fortunate that they even gave me, like, anything. Oh, man. Okay, you, there. How did you know we were in Paraguay? How'd you know? I didn't know. Or, sorry, no, that's not Paraguay. That's Chile. Paraguay's over there. How did you know we were in Chile? Maybe you've just been there before. I don't know. I'm going to give that a 4. I think the clues were there. I'm not smart enough sometimes. Okay, so... there's pumpkins on the side of the road. It's a really bad quality camera. I think those are pumpkins. I mean, you could just sell pumpkins on the side of the road. This is a horrible camera. This camera take pictures in like 47p? What the hell? It's a terrible camera. Alright, so, I mean, this looks like the American Heartland, which is not I mean, the sky looks like it could be beautiful if it wasn't in, pixel vision. And, of course, there are no signs whatsoever. I'm just going to drop this right in the middle of America because that's kind of what it looks like. But this could be the middle of Canada, for all I know. I can't read any signs, so that's encouraging. And by encouraging, I mean full of despair. I can't read any signs. There's a truck. The truck has no information on it whatsoever. But I'm going to say it looks American, just because. That could be a GM truck, maybe? I don't know. Can't tell anything by looking at cars. We can at least see what language the sign is in. Maybe. Yeah, it turns out they speak the language of Blur. With a little bit of dabbling in Scribble and possibly gibberish. So that's good to know. We just have to figure out what country that is. I'm pretty sure they speak that on the moon. Unfortunately, that's not an option in Google Maps. Okay, I'm going to assume that scribbling was English. This is just a horrible camera, and I'm hoping we eventually get to a land where they've discovered high definition, because that would be great. Otherwise, we might be doomed here. Still a whole 4 minutes, though. We've got time. It's a very straight road that goes nowhere. And possibly between 2 points of nowhere. Eventually we get there. Hey, look, a sign. Maybe we can read? No, we can't read that. That is also in Scribble. And with a side of gibberish. Oh, well, this is just enthralling, really. This is the type of road where if you're on a road trip, you fall asleep like 2 minutes in. And then you crash on the side of the road. But it doesn't matter because there's nothing on the side of the road to crash into. Your car just gently rolls to a stop. And then you wake up and you realize, oh, I must have pulled over because I was tired. And no one can tell you differently because the last time you saw a car was in the year 2002. Really, what the hell, man? There are no signs? I'm going to guess like Kansas or Montana or something really flat. I guess Montana's not flat enough. Kansas is pretty flat, though. Could be Texas. Could be Wyoming. Could be Indiana. Could be on the moon. Could be anywhere. We don't know. There are no signs. No signs we can read. We need a sign like on the road. We're just not close enough. Hey, speed limit 35. Okay, so that places us pretty solidly in America. 35 kilometers an hour would be pretty slow. So I'm going to guess 35 miles an hour. That looks like an American sign to me. We have a stop sign, which means we're actually in a town. Well, village, maybe. Hamlet? They do hamlets in America? They might do hamlets in America, right? We'll keep going. Okay, I was going to go on the same straight road, and then it turned me. So now I'm lost. Do we have to turn? I think we have to turn at the stop sign. I think we have no choice. Okay. We'll just keep turning then. There's a playground, apparently. But now we are no longer on a regular road, so now we have to find this town or perish. This looks like maybe a church service. We've actually see other, like, cars, though. No people, but cars. That looks like maybe a church, but of course they speak Scribble here and possibly pixelation, so we can't see anything. It's a church. That's great. It's a church. And okay. Apparently, they store things here in round containers. That's also good to know. Not exactly helpful. Yeah, the camera does not help. I don't know. The FFC. The light is weird, though, right? Isn't that a weird light? Only ever seen those lights in south. Oh, we're kind of in the right area anyway. Somewhere near, yeah, near those four quarters. I'll take it. We'll keep going. See if we find anything else. Tells us where we might be. But it looks like they last took pictures here in 2002. Possibly with a disposable camera they picked up at the gift shop. Oh, wait. B65. There's gotta be like a Highway 65 or something, right? Assuming that it says 65 and not 45, but I'll take what I can get in the 6 seconds I have. I might be doomed. I don't think there's any reason to move my marker right now. Nope. What do we got? I was nowhere close. We were near Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 65 wasn't even on the map. There were some 93s. So I guess the town we were in could have been like Westgate or Minard or something. I don't even know, man. All right. That was a horrible camera. I'm going to give that a 1 star because that was terrible. Okay, 4th round. Equally bad camera. You see the pixelation here? We are apparently in Terraria or possibly Minecraft. And I went backwards when I pressed forward. That's just brilliant. Okay, there we go. Now we're going forward. Headed south. Looks like southwest maybe? Southeast? I don't know. South something. Red clay. Got to be indicative of something here. Or it could just be indicative of a bad camera because the color of the soil just changed. Could be time of day. Okay, this is not America because there's no way. I mean, look at what they did to that poor car. I can't read anything on that car. Okay. Don't think we're in America. I kind of want to say with the red soil and that type of car, we're like in, I don't know, somewhere maybe South America. I mean, it could be Mexico. I don't know. We'll place it like in, like on the peninsula, on the isthmus. It's a lot of red soil. Yeah, there's a bump here for sure. Why did you make this bump? Nobody knows. And now we're on a bridge. That's just a scary bridge. I mean, right next to the rail. Apparently a one-way street on that bridge. That's a little disturbing. Okay, we actually have a sign. We have a sign. It's my worst round of Geoguessr ever, it looks like. What does the sign say? The sign is not readable. It's not readable. Even if I pull out, maybe? No. No, the Google car is going too fast to be able to read the sign. Well, that sucks. Usually the signs are how you find out where things are in Geoguessr, but this is just horrible. I think I'm going to do pretty bad all around here. I mean, I think the red soil here might be... kind of want to say Brazil, but that might be crazy. I think we're in the Americas. I just don't know which America we're in, which country we're in. Could be anywhere, really. And no signs whatsoever here. Looks like we have some spillage from the railway or something, or the property on the other side of the railway. That kind of indicates they have poor environmental control in this area, which I guess doesn't really narrow it down all too much. It could be America still, for all I know. That's interesting. That's in English. 1 lane. Okay, are we in America? Is this like Arizona or something? I can't read any of these signs. These signs are betraying me. I mean, we could be in like Arizona or something? I don't know. The sign on the left side, that's a little weird. Hardly ever see that. Also a sign on the right that's facing the other way. Okay, so we're not in America, because that is in kilometers per hour. That looks like... Okay, so then I'm confused. Why does it say 1 lane in English? And reduced speed in English? Could this be Canada? No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's no way this is Canada. I mean, that's a hell of a long road to go on here. Are we actually in America? But it says 80 kilometers an hour. There's no way. I guess we could be in England? I mean, this could be like some distant part of England, maybe. Somewhere way up north that, I don't know, has a red soil? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. The soil looks just so weird. But it could be the camera, right? The camera could totally be throwing us off. Let's look at these cars. Okay, we just passed that one like really fast. But we're driving on the right side, so it's not England. Or are we? Maybe we're not. Yeah, maybe we're actually on the left-hand side. Yeah, because we saw the... Yeah, because we saw the... Yeah, and that's where all these signs are pointing at, right? These are all on the left side. As we're driving down. Yeah. So we're driving on the left. I can barely read some of this. There's a contact. It might be England. It seems silly, but where in England then? It could be Ireland for all I know, I guess. Somewhere in the UK. Maybe? It could be like Brazil, though. Don't they drive... Well, why would the signs be all in English? That wouldn't make any sense. No. That can't be right. So... I need a town or something. The next 8 seconds, I don't think it's going to happen. These cars don't look right for England, though. Not at all. They look like South American cars. I don't know why I say that. I was actually totally wrong. I know nothing. It was in Australia. How did you know we were in Australia, dude? It was the soil, wasn't it? It was totally cluing you in. Maybe the flora. Good job, man. There was no way I would have gotten that. So good job for you. Wow. I'm impressed. You 4-star just for being impressed on that. Okay, last round. I'm doing awful. My score is 5,900. It should at least be in the quintuples here. Okay, there's a little tiny thing. Okay, now we might actually be in, like, I'm going to guess Mexico. Just because of the little side thing, but I don't know. That was a kilometers per hour sign, wasn't it? Back up. I know it's back here. I know you're here. Where are you, little mile per hour sign? Kilometer per hour sign. One of those. There we go. Oh, no. That was just... No passing. Okay. I mean, that's fair. Or don't stay side by side, I guess. No passing is actually a little bit different. It's a truck. Okay, so the truck's actually going the correct... I call it the correct way. Transrucha. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're somewhere in Latin America. Could be Mexico, could be Colombia, could be Chile, but somewhere in that region. We just need a town name and we can narrow this down even better. We see a lot of signs here. It's got to be like kilometers per hour, right? Yep, 80 kilometers per hour. They actually denote the kmh, though. That's a little strange. Usually it's just an 80. But I mean, the last time we saw a sign like that was in Australia, right? Do I want to psych myself out like that, though? Because there's clearly the signs are in Spanish. At least the truck names are in Spanish. Agua, right there. They're asking for water for some reason. I don't know why. Although, hold on. Agua in Spanish does not have an accent over the A. Are we Brazil? Could be. Could be. Could not be, too. I don't know. But I think they're speaking Portuguese here. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. So he's going to pass this truck. Re-diesel. That's kind of weird. How do you re-diesel? Okay, well, this camera's at least a little bit better, so we can read this. If, of course, we actually read any of this. So, the area code doesn't help me very much. Doesn't tell us where we are, but I think that's Portuguese. Of course, that could mean we're in Portugal. Maybe? I don't know. This doesn't seem right for Portugal. We're going to keep going. Eventually, we're going to find a town name. It's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to happen eventually. Might be 30 years from now, in which case the timer will expire. I'm not sure about passing motorcycles, man. How fast is this Google car going? I want to report this Google car for unsafe driving. We actually have a partial license plate here. That's probably not supposed to happen. But we didn't see what country it belonged to, so it kind of didn't help us at all. Google car is trying to chase this car down, trying to run it off the road. Is he going to do it? He's going to pass it. I suppose that's fair. Okay, well, go ahead and pass that car. It doesn't have any good information on it anyway, as far as I can tell. I'm just looking for a city, man. We got to get to a sign saying, you know, you are 2,000 miles from, I don't know, Mexico City. Why not? 2,000 miles from Rio de Janeiro. Because why not? Because otherwise you're just on this road with nothing. Nothing, nowhere, no how. Could be anywhere, could be anything. We could be anywhere. Okay, we're kind of, sort of crossing a town. It's sort of like a town, except, you know, for the whole lack of amenities thing. But aside from that, and those red flags on there, I don't know what that means. I guess I don't know enough about how they do things in different countries to know what the hell was up with that. But yeah, it looks like just little towns on the side of the road. Okay. I mean, everyone's got to live somewhere. Seems like that'd be noisy, but maybe the traffic is not usually this high. Or maybe it doesn't actually count as high. I mean, occasional car on the road, not that bad. I don't know, do you think people live here? It's kind of the impression I get here. Maybe not. Maybe it's just for farm animals. Seems a little close to the road for farm animals to be unattended, but maybe. No, I have a feeling people live here. They totally live here. The satellite dish kind of gives that away. There's no signs. I'm guessing we're in Brazil somewhere. Mostly because it looks like Portuguese from Agua, but that's the only thing I have. Oh man, 17 seconds. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's other Portuguese-speaking countries in South America. I don't remember which ones they are at this moment, though, so that's not going to help me. Wait, there's a sign. There's an actual, like, billboard. No! Okay, but I was close. We were almost equidistant there. Okay. Well, I feel a little bit better than I'm actually on par with this guy, so, you know, way to go for me. We were getting there. We were getting there. I'm not sure we would have ever figured out there was a state up in Boco. We're on apparently Highway 316, though how we were supposed to know that, I have no idea. I guess if we had gone south instead, we would have hit Petrolandia. Theoretically, we would have hit Floresta. But I think Petrolandia would definitely have happened sooner. How much sooner is another question. See, it's all about where you decide to go and how fast you go. The San Francisco River is pretty cool, though. I'm going to give that one 4. Let's view the summary. Wow, I was all over the place. I got wrecked there, and rightly so. Yeah, well, that happens. I want you guys to post your scores. That should be some fun times. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. I'm PC Universe, you're PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.